In this video, I'm going to explain about the integration by parts. So integration by parts is done for when we try to integrate the product of two functions. So here we have we have the formula for integration by parts. So we have two functions, they are in product, so we try to integrate this function. So this function fx I'll take as my first function and gx I'll take as my second function. So the formula for this is that take out the first function, then integrate the second function. So you have integrating the second function here, then dx minus integration, give the curly bracket, then we differentiate the first function. So if we differentiate the first function here, then we try to integrate the second function. After that, whatever we get the answer here, we'll integrate again that answer. So that is the integration formula, integration by parts formula. So how to choose the first function and the second function can be done by using this formula or this method. So here I stand for inverse function. Inverse function will be either sine inverse, tan inverse, cos inverse, and anything. Cos inverse, sec inverse, these functions are called inverse function. Logarithm function, so it will be log 2x, log 3x, or log sine x, anything when that is log, so we call log function. A is the algebraic function, that will be x square, x cube, x plus 5 whole thing square, like this thing are nothing but algebraic function. T is the trigonometric function, so trigonometric function will be sine x, cos x, tan x, these functions are called trigonometric function. E is the exponent function. Exponent function will be of the type e to the power 2x, e to the power 3x, and so on. So using this order, we'll try to choose the first function. So let us do one question here. So this is the first integration here. So we have here integration x ex dx. So x is algebraic, ex is exponent. So when we look the order here, we can see that a is first, then e. So a will be algebraic. So we have to choose first the algebraic as the first function. So that's why I'm choosing here x to be the first function and ex to be the second function. So here I use this formula here. So if I use this, I'm taking x as the first function, integrate the second function, minus integration, differentiate the first function, integrate the second function, then whatever answer we get will integrate again. So here if I integrate ex, I get nothing but ex here. So I have x ex minus integration. If I differentiate x, I get nothing but 1. So this is 1. Then we try to integrate ex. So if we integrate ex, we get nothing but ex here. So so 1 into ex is nothing but ex. So we try to integrate again ex. So if we integrate ex here, I get nothing but ex. So we have x ex minus ex. Since this is an indefinite integral, we have to give an integration constant. So this is your integration constant. I'll do next question. So next question is about x log x dx. So here we have x and log x. So we have two functions. So we have to choose the first function and the second function. So we have ILATE, ILATE. So IL, so L is logarithm. Okay, so logarithm appears first, then algebraic. So this log x I'll choose as my first function, and x I'll choose as my second function. So I'm taking log x my first function, and I integrate the second function, minus integration. Then I'll differentiate this log x. Okay, differentiate the first function, and I'll integrate this as my second function, and after that whatever the answer we get here, we integrate that answer. So integration of x is nothing but x squared by 2. So we have here x squared by 2 minus in differentiation of log x is 1 by x. Okay, integration of x, we got x squared by 2. So this x and this 1x will be cancelled, so we are left with x by 2. So you can take common 1 by 2 here. So we have integration x dx. So integration of x, we know it is nothing but x1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So we get x squared by 2. So here we are getting x squared by 2 plus integration constant. So we have here x squared by 2 log x minus half into x squared by 2 plus c1, or where c1 is the integration constant since it is an indefinite integral. So we have here x squared by 2 log x minus x squared by 4 plus C1, where C1 is the integration constant. So I'll explain you this another question here. So we have this integration x sine x dx. Okay, so if you use the ILATE formula ILATE, so I is inverse, so inverse appear before the algebraic, so we have to take the first function as sine inverse x, and the second function I'll choose as x. So here we have sine inverse x, so we will try to integrate the second function minus integration, we will differentiate the first function, then we integrate the second function, whatever the answer we get here, we integrate that with again, right, again. So we have sine inverse x, so if we integrate x, we get nothing but x squared by 2 minus, here we have integration, differentiation of sine inverse x is nothing but 1 by square root of 1 minus x squared, and integration of x is nothing but x squared by 2 dx. Now this is my, here 1 by 2 is a constant, we can take out of the integration, so we get 1 by 2. Here we have x squared square root of 1 minus x squared, so I want to manipulate here, so if I give here minus, so I have to give here also minus, and I wrote here minus x squared, so minus minus will become plus, so this become plus half. So I'm adding 1 and subtract it. Since I'm adding here 1, I should also subtract 1, so I get 1 minus x squared minus 1 dx. So I'll try to separate this, so this divide with this and this divide with this, so we get here integration square root, so these two I can cancel, so I get square root of 1 minus x squared dx, and I can separate the integration, so we get here this plus half, I multiply here, so we get minus half integration of this dx. So we have this formula of integration, so and this formula also we have that for integration, so we are going to use this two formula. So the first form for this, I'm going to use this formula here, a is 1 and x is x only, and in the similar manner here a is also, in this case also a is 1, so we are going to apply this formula. So if you use this formula here, we have x squared by 2 sine inverse x plus 1 by 2. Okay, so I'm going to use this formula, so we have x by 2 square root of 1 minus x squared plus half sine inverse x. In the similar manner, if I use for this, okay, for this one, if I use the formula, this formula, so I get here minus half sine inverse x plus c, because c is the integration constant and it is an indefinite integral, so we have to give a c. So we get here x squared by 2 sine inverse x plus x by 4 square root of 1 minus x squared plus 1 by 4 sine inverse x minus half sine inverse x. So here we have x squared by 2 sine inverse x plus x by 4 square root of 1 minus x squared minus 1 by 4 sine inverse x plus integration constant. Thank you.